turn a back on or pretend that the way we do it is the only way to do it. So the similarities that I see now in the relationship between India, Australia and Australia in a whole number of areas, but none the least through education, and the importance of that is something that's very much not lost on me. Minister Pyne, gratefully mentioned that I was the first to 1,000 runs in the IPL. No, another round of applause, I just said that. No, but the Indian Premier League in itself was another microcosm of what I think of life, and I won't bore the non-cricketing enthusiasts in the room of all the fine detail, but this amazing competition built out of nowhere where for years we'd been playing against each other. I'd been locking horns with the Indian players, with the South African players, with the English players, and all of a sudden we're in a melting pot and we're all mixed up in the same teams as each other. And I remember playing in a team in the first year, and we were told that we were going to win the competition because we had the most talented team. We had players, we had players from everywhere really. We had Herschel Gibbs from South Africa. We had guys, from all the nations, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, England, New Zealand, and we were told we were the favourites. And we all spoke about this cultural crossing over and how great it's going to be. And we came dead last that year. And I think I was asked back in year 2, and I was asked to captain the team. And I thought, gee, I've just retired from international cricket, I'm not sure I need to take that on. But it looked like a terrific challenge. And to me, I'm not sure I'll ever be CEO of any business, but I think this is as close as I'll ever get, being CEO or captain of an Indian IPL team. Because you've got the owner or the chairman above you that you report directly to. And you've got your staff, I guess, in and around you, and for want of a better term, below you, that you need to lead, inspire, understand and give direction to. You've got a marketing department over here who are trying to sell sponsorships, so you try and get involved in that and help them there, and you've got the media side of it. And it was amazing, but as I say, the thing that jumped out was there's 6 or 7 different cultures within a group, and trying to bring that all together in the one direction. And before we bowled the ball in the second year, we had a full day committed to cultural appreciation of each other. We stood up and talked about where you were from, about what was important to you, what was significant in your culture compared to maybe not so much in another, it's not as acknowledged in another culture. So I think by the end of it, whilst we had an amazing understanding of each other's cultures all of a sudden, and understanding of people as people, we'd come to quite a direct way that the team was going with a broader culture about who we are, through the shared knowledge, through the shared experience. And it was a terrific season. The next one, we just, regardless of the results, it's fair to say we enjoyed it so much more. In fact, the results were far better than the year before. And we've managed to form lifelong relationships from that and keep in touch with those guys through that experience. So it is India that has taught me so much, and through Steve Waugh and then the Indian Premier League, that has allowed me to realise the value in what is trying to be achieved and the opportunities for people through the collaborative research, the movement and the mobility of student and staff across the countries, and just in general the wonderful bilateral relations that's going on and continuing to move ahead between India and Australia. I think it'd be, as Minister mentioned, for 7 years I've been here with an educational hat on, and it's all been focused around higher education through one particular university, but I cannot believe how proud I am to be able here and say that I'm helping support. I'm no expert in the field, the experts are all down the front and along the table here, but to support our national education industry and see it link hand in hand with that of India is something that I'm really honoured and thrilled to be able to do, because we do feel we have extremely high quality educational facilities and research facilities in Australia, and I'm sure any of the Indian nationals in the room would say the same about their facilities. So it's with great excitement that I embark on this and said yes to Minister Pyne, and I really look forward to many visits and many prosperous, fruitful relationships to come out of it. So thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, Adam. And we have about 5 to 7 minutes for Q&A. So if there are, and I'll give the students first chance if you wanted to ask a question of the Minister or Adam. Yes, the gentleman there. Yeah.